Okay, Harsh, so this interview will be like a real interview. So answer likewise. So now please introduce yourself,
Okay,
Harsh.
sir. Good afternoon, sir. My name is Harshavardhan Sathe. I am from Vadodara, Gujarat. I am currently pursuing my BE degree from Government Engineering College, Dahod. I am currently has completed 8 semester currently, and my CGPA is 8.90 after 7 sem. I am currently working as a full-time at Turing as an LLM data scientist, where I have been working on various things such as RLHF, which is reinforcement learning with human feedback, and SFT, which is supervised fine-tuning. Other than that, I have done many projects such as face detection using a deep learning and CNN VGG16 network. I have detected faces uh, and I have done a movie recommendation system. I have created using cosine similarity to recognize 30 similar movies for a user entered movie. Along with this, I have achieved a Divyang Mehta IT award for third semester for on being the topper of my college, and I will achieve that same award in the seventh semester as well. Apart from that, I have qualified GATE examination twice with a GATE score of around 450, maybe second time, and I have achieved
What
the
was the
certificate.
AIR rank?
First time it is around 17 or 18,000. Second time it is around 10,000.
10,000.
Along with this, I have done certification courses from IIT Bombay in collaboration with Spoken Tutorial in Java and Python.
Okay. So Harsh, you are already working with at Turing, or it is an internship.
I am working as a full time there.
You're working as a full time there. Okay. So you are already employed there. That means, right?
Yes.
That's right. So uh, what is your role there?
My role is basically an LLM data scientist, where I have to train the LLM models using a reinforcement learning, a machine learning technique, where I have to mention the penalty or feedback for LLM models. Along with this, I have worked with the supervised fine tuning, where I have to create my own data set and own problem statement with the database and then asking those questions on data science related questions to the LLM and reviewing those.
So what is your working hours? Are you working in
It is, yeah,
US hours?
actually, yes, in PST hours, we need to overlap 4 hours of PST time, and the other 4 hours I can do as per my time.
Okay, 4 hours of US, right? And
No,
four
PST,
hours
sir. Oh, it's a Pacific
PS.
time, the
Okay,
final US time.
okay. All right. And how much you are getting paid over there?
It is $7 an hour.
$7 an hour. And how much hour you contribute in a
Uh,
month?
Weekly, it is 40 hours, and we have around 20 or 21 days on an average in a month.
So 20. Okay, weekends are off there. So it is
Yes,
21 days into 40 hours, right?
it
Correct.
is around 160, on an average 160 hours. It's totally depend on month and week.
160 hours per month, right?
Yes, on an average, it can
Ah,
fluctuate.
160 hours per month.
Yes,
Okay. So roughly around 12, 13K you are able to make there, right? 12, 15,000. 160 hours, right? And per hour they are paying you $7. Sorry, my bad.
yes.
Seven times of
Actually,
that.
it comes out to around 85 to 90K. It
Yeah.
depends on US rate.
Right, right. I get you. Okay, $7 per hour. So yeah, it is coming around 85 to 90, right?
Yes,
And then you got shortlisted for Ninja Profile. You know what is the salary there?
it's around 6.6 LPA,
No, that
maybe
is for
30K.
digital. That is for digital offer. You are qualified for digital or Ninja?
I am for Ninja.
So Ninja package is less. It is 3.5.
Okay. I thought digital package would be around 7.2
Digital package is 7.2. Prime package is 9.5.
and
Whereas,
Ninja is around 3.5 or 3.6.
yeah. So you
Yes,
qualified for Ninja, right?
yes.
Then, so you are already making 80, 90K there. So why would you join then TCS with Ninja offer?
First thing would be like in during I am as a contract base. It's not a permanent because in foreign companies they don't hire for permanent roles. It's up to client. They just hire for contract basis. TCS will provide me a permanent thing maybe, and the other thing would be is I will be working more of in IST hours rather than PST hours.
Hmm. Okay. Later on, also you can after joining TCS, you can increase your uh, you can upgrade your cadre from Ninja to digital. You know that, right? TCS has such learning
Uh,
programs.
yes, I have been like no, there's some exam we can upgrade through
Correct.
that.
Yeah, yeah. So that is also something which you can do. Good, good, Harsh. Good to know. You are already working somewhere, and then also making a good earnings as well. So this is good. Now tell me, what do you understand by LLMs, and what is the concept? Explain me the concept of LLMs in simple language.
LLMs are like a large language model. It's generally like we can ask questions and he just replies. It's similar. It's same as what ChatGPT and Gemini is doing. The concept behind the LLM is purely a recurrent neural network, or it's a more of transformer-based deep learning, where they have provided a lot of textual imagery and all the kinds of data, and then using those data, they just identify the similarities between our asked prompts and the data set they have, and providing the answers based on that.
Okay. Uh, can you give an example for that?
Currently, ChatGPT and Gemini are the best LLMs in the market.
Hmm. Okay. So I see you have done another internship in IBM, right? So that was
Yes,
into AI. So what was your role there and what you did?
actually, it's more of a learning internship where I learned about these machine learning, deep learning concepts, and in that they just taught me how to create a chatbot using IBM Watson X and IBM Studio.
What is the difference between machine learning and deep learning?
Machine learning is mostly the statistical using statistical concepts. We are predicting the models, while the deep learning is in intuitive of a human neurons. We are using more of a mathematical models for calculating the outputs.
Okay. So which one is used by Gen AI tools like ChatGPT? Machine learning or deep learning?
It's a type of a deep learning, not specifically a deep learning. It's a more detailed version of a deep learning, such as encoders and transformers, which are like a recurrent neural network.
Okay. All right. So So you have worked on AI. I can see that in your resume, machine learning, deep learning. So there are so many different Gen AI tools are available. Like ChatGPT is there, Gemini is there, Copilot is there, DeepSeek is there. So what do you think? Which one is the best, and what is the difference between them? What is the difference since you have worked on the other side, the deeper side of the AI technology? Can you tell me what are the differences between ChatGPT and DeepSeek and Copilot? Can you compare
Like
them? Yeah.
yes, like all of them are like at the back end, all of them are same, but it's the difference comes in the how they train their data models on a data set. Like the main thing that I noticed, like it's a amount of data that Gemini, DeepSeek, and ChatGPT is training on, and the quality of like working as an RLHF, like how they are improving using penalty and reward method, those LLMs.
The which one is more efficient?
From my side, ChatGPT would be more efficient, but it doesn't have much uh, uh, earlier, like much sooner data, like earlier data, nearer like it's about from 2021. I don't think there was more data to be trained.
Okay. Which is the parent company of ChatGPT? Which is the company name?
OpenAI.
OpenAI. Who is the CEO of OpenAI?
Mm, don't know, sir.
Okay. Who is the CEO of TCS?
Sorry, sir. I have forgotten that question.
You don't know the CEO of TCS, right?
Mm, yes.
Okay. What do you know about TCS then?
TCS is service-based company with over six lakh employees, and it's providing the services to the clients, like
What
whatever
services? What services?
uh, the IT services, whatever the client demands.
Like
Developing something, an application, a website,
name some clients of TCS.
don't know.
Does TCS works on AI?
A little bit, not much, but it. I think it can be like improved
So
in future.
you're sure that you know it or not?
I mean, I like it. It is working on like things about machine learning and AI, but uh, I know it's working on those things. But how much they are working, I don't know.
Then how you can say they can upgrade?
It's like the next 8 to 10 years would definitely be an AI evolving year. Uh, Using my experience at Turing.
Hmm. So if you get selected, given your experience into machine learning and AI, would you be comfortable that if you are not given any project on this technology?
Yes, I would hope for getting a project in this technology, but if not, I will comfortable with all.
Okay, okay. Tell me about your project. What was the like problem statement? What made you to take up this project? What technology you used? What was your role? How did you worked on that?
Or which project? Like, is it face detection?
I think face detection is the first one. Face detection only, yes.
Yeah. Actually, the problem statement is like we humans can easily detect this is the face after seeing the body, but computers need to think like differently. Like there's a mathematics behind every images. So I identify like how to detect how computers are detecting faces. So this is something I am curious to know, and I learned this and I developed this thing. I have used a BGG16 CNN convolutional neural network for identifying various edges and shapes of the face, and then training on my own ANN architecture for that.
So which technology you used for this project? Which tools you
Uh,
used?
I have used Keras API of TensorFlow library. It is deep learning library along with Python and like image processing using NumPy, Pandas.
How many images you needed for this project for one face detection?
generally what I do is like I capture my own image. It's I capture 90 images of my own using OpenCV library of Python, and then using data augmentation, I convert each image into 120 different images. So total 120 into 90, 1080 images. I developed total 1080 images and then train on those images.
Uh, what is the accuracy of a face detection project?
It's around 85 to 90%.
In a person wearing specs, can his face can be detected?
Currently not, because I have trained on my own images and I don't have specs, but I need to add few more images because just a basic project. I need to add more images for all the other persons, and then it can.
So if you wear spectacles, it will not detect your face, right?
Currently, my model doesn't know what the spectacles and what non-spectacle persons are. So currently they won't. But if I train with some images with spectacles, it will.
Hmm. What is this movie recommendation system?
It is a recommendation system when, like, if a user enters his favorite movie, this system will identify 30 similar movies to his favorite movies to watch for.
It will identify from where.
I have used a Kaggle dataset in which it has around 10,000 different movies.
So how does it recommend movie as per your choice?
It uses a cosine similarity of mathematical intuition for that. It just converts like what I have a textual data. I will convert those textual data into a numbers for both the user enter movie as well as whatever the movie that I have in a data set, and then comparing those movies, those two numbers using cosine and cosine of angle.
Which uh, like which technical language, which programming language you are good at?
I am good at CPP and Python both.
CPP and Python. Okay. Can you compare both of them? Give me five
Yeah.
difference between CPP and Python.
The first difference would be their execution speed.
Hmm.
The second difference would
No,
be the
execution speed. Like which one is better, Python or CPP?
CPP. It's a compiler based and it is nearer to the computer. So CPP would be very fast as per the Python as compared to the Python.
Okay. Hmm.
The second difference would be CPP is using a compiler while the Python is using an interpreter. The third difference would be CPP is more of object-oriented language in which we can easily use object-oriented. Python is so object-oriented, but it is purely on object-oriented. That's why we don't have been much use of those concepts. Where in CPP we can easily uh, hardcode those concepts. The fourth difference would be CPP does not have that sorts of libraries where Python have for an easiness.
Okay. So which one do you think is more easy?
Uh, while for humans to write the code, Python is more familiar to the English language. To
Hmm.
write the code, it is easy. While if we need to execute the code in a faster way, we need to use CPP. And I personally use CPP for my data structure and algorithm related tasks. Uh,
Okay.
while
Hmm.
while in used AI and machine learning, Python is used more because of uh, it has libraries related to that.
Acha. So which language you used in your return round? Which for and return round of NQT? Which language you used?
I have used CPP.
Okay. CPP. You wrote the code in CPP, right?
Yes.
What was the code about? What was the question?
There are two questions. The first question is very easy. Like we need to find some specific index of an array, and then we need to compute few operation that was written. The second question would is related to the dynamic programming and graph, where I have to implement some uh, dif- uh, a Dijkstra's algorithm or a modified Dijkstra's algorithm.
What is an array?
Array is a collection of same data type, like collection of numbers or collection of objects with same data type.
Can you give an example?
Or array would be the list of numbers from 1 to 100.
Okay. So tell me five oops features.
Or the first feature would be inheritance, where we can easily adapt the functions and like the quality of the parent. The second feature would be polymorphism, where we can use same function name with different workings, such as compile time polymorphism, runtime polymorphism. The third feature would be data abstraction. In this, like we just abstract our data into the classes and like we just abstract the data from the user. And the fourth one will be the data encapsulation. We just encapsulate both the data and methods into a class. Or the fifth one would be like we just need to create an object for that class and just call whatever the functions that are implemented and doesn't need to look at the logic behind that.
Okay. So you made your project in a team or it was a single person project?
A single person project.
Have you worked in teams so far? Any you have you done any
Yes.
team project? Yeah, which one?
Actually, I am working in Turing. So at Turing, I am a team lead.
Hmm.
So there I am with working with the projects related to our client.
Okay, so you manage a team. How many people you manage?
Currently, there are four people under me.
Okay. Based out of India or some other geography?
It's a mix. There is one from India, and two from Africa, and one from Brazil.
So what are the challenges you face as a team lead?
The challenges would be like to came up all the members on a one platform, like at the same level. It's quite challenging, and like I'm improving in my English also. So, uh, like I from the person of Brazil, it's very difficult for me to interpret its tone.
Hmm. That's true. The people of Latin geography speak in a very different accent. So
Like
difficult to
it,
catch. Even I found it difficult initially. So I can understand that.
yes.
So how did you get this job at Turing? From where do you got this opportunity?
Actually, I have applied from the LinkedIn and I have cleared the technical rounds and their interview rounds. And that
Oh, wonderful. Very good. So you are alone working in Turing from your college, or there are other people as well?
I am alone, but other people are looking into it. One of my friend has even cleared the technical round as well, but still waiting for the client's approval. Like there are two to three friends they are waiting from client's approval.
Who are your clients? Like which industry?
Uh, the clients are generally changing. It's from the Silicon Valley of US.
Which industry? They are IT clients or they are many some other industry
Yeah,
clients?
they are mostly the clients are like Google, Microsoft, Amazon,
Okay,
but their working is with LLMs. Like they want their own LLMs.
perfect. Fair enough. Got it. Harsh. Harsh, what are your weakness?
Maybe like I can't work under pressure should be my weakness. I think.
What you can't work?
like under tremendous pressure.
So you cannot work under pressure. So what will happen? So have you faced any pressure situation so far?
Like in one of my clients' project, like we need to deliver a few things, or we need to deploy the things that we have done. But due to some tool error, like that's not an issue from our side, but due to tool error, the client didn't understand those things, and I personally need to figure out all of 30 issues. Like it's very hectic for me, and I'm trying to do that, but it's my first experience. So
So what are you trying to overcome this challenge?
just like I just did like 10 to 15 minutes switch off from everything, go for a walk, and then come back again. And till that time, like I have a message from my above members, like there's an issue with the tool, so don't worry with this. Just make sure what are we going to deliver. It's perfect from our side. I will handle that with the client, and when the tool is up and working, I just deployed it according to what the clients need.
All right, perfect. So this comes with experience. That's true.
Yeah, and it's my first thing with working with this. So it's certainly I was a bit nervous at that moment.
Okay. Good, Harsh. What are your strengths?
My strength would be my understanding in the concepts and fundamentals rather than in whatever the result they want. My main focus would be understanding the basics first. If we know the basics, anything that can be done with the basics.
Okay. Good, good, Harsh. So suppose if you get selected, I hope you don't have any location challenge. You can join anywhere. Chennai,
Yes,
Kolkata.
yes,
You're
definitely.
comfortable, right? Because you are from Vadodara. There is an office in Vadodara, but you might not get that. Neither Ahmedabad. You are fine.
Yes, sure.
What is the notice period in the in Turing if you get an offer? What is
It's a 10-day notice period,
10 days?
but I just want like if TCS allows me to work as in Turing as well, I would definitely do that.
No, I don't think so. That would be possible because TCS don't have such uh, because they work for clients in which they handle confidential data. So working for any other organization would be conflict of interest. So if you get selected in TCS, you have to leave the other company. So that is something you have to. That is not their code of conduct. So that is something for which you have to be ready.
Okay.
Okay. All right, Harsh. So do you have any questions for me, or we can conclude this?
Yes, like the first question would be like, as you have taken my interview, what are the things that I need to be improved?
The first thing you should read about TCS because you didn't know
Yes,
the CEO,
definitely.
and then you didn't know like much about. I think you didn't answer anything about TCS. So if you are applying for a company, you should know that you know what it is and what they do, who are their competitors. Then I asked you about what TCS does in AI. You could not answer that. You should read about it. It's not a small company, it's a global IT leader. They are ahead in all the technologies that are there as of now. So read about TCS, what they do, and so that is one weak area because you have completely no idea what is TCS and what they do. So read about it, read about what they do, read about their clients, and another thing is that you are lacking energy in your answers. It's like you have not got a proper sleep yesterday. Maybe you were working in the US shift, right?
No, actually, yesterday is Saturday, so it's off.
So, but still, the energy is very less. The
Sure, I
answers are
will.
coming. You are looking very lethargic, answering in a low energy. Okay, so that is another thing which you should work upon. Bring more energy. Otherwise, your attitude is good. You have good knowledge. So you have, since you are working already, you actually have practical knowledge. You have worked with clients, so you know that practical understanding about how the work happen in IT. So I think, and then again doing a team lead role at such a young experience, I think all this makes you a strong candidate to get selected. Especially your understanding about AI is very good. LLM, AI. So really good, Harsh. So these are your strengths. Just work on these few things, and I don't think so. You will have any challenge in getting selected in TCS.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So wish you all the best, Harsh. Okay.
Okay, thank you, sir.